ayah 40. The Jews say Ezra is the son of Allah, and the Christians say the Messiah is the son of Allah. That is their statement from their mouths. They imitate the saying of those who disbelieved before. May Allah destroy them how they deluded. This ayah is amazing. Allah is telling us the origin of Christianity is imitating the disbelievers of old. If you look at, and there's a lot of misconception that Christians think that the doctrine of the Trinity is unique in Christianity. Actually, it's not true. Mary Sinclair, who was she wrote in her book Old Truths in the New Light, page number 381. It mentions that it is erroneously believed by the Christians that doctrine of the Trinity is of Christian origin, but this was believed by the antiquities. And she quotes from Saint Jerome, the church father, and he mentioned all the ancient nations believed in the Trinity. So, for example, if you look at the Egyptian mythology, they believe in the Isis, the goddess, God the mother, and the God the father, which is Osiris, and then God the son, which is Horus. If you look at Hindu mythology, they believe in the concept of Trimurti, which is one Brahman, one divine reality, one God, one divine God manifesting in three different gods. Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the sustainer, and Shiva, the destroyer. And there are many other Greco-Roman cultures that the Christians have imitated the concept of a triad. We're not saying that the Christian doctrine of Trinity is identical to the Egyptian triad and the Greek mythology, but what the Quran is saying here is that Allah they're mimicking, they're imitating the concept of three divine related entities. This is nothing new in Christianity. This is an origin from paganism. Allah is telling us here, this is the origin of Christianity.
But this argument we cannot use with layperson. We can use this with academics, because with the layperson, one, they're going to refuse it because they will throw scholarship under the bus. You can argue with someone who's sincere, you can have this argument with someone who's not. Even the brother we was discussing, half the thing Muslims come at is he's never heard of it. If you've never heard of anything and you don't have knowledge, how can you make an argument?
Yeah, but this is the tafsir for Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir mentions, they imitate the saints of old, meaning that they imitated the Greeks and the Romans and the Persians. So the thing is, the fundamental concept of three divine related entities is not unique. It's not from Christian origin. This is the point. And yeah, of course, it's someone who's not sincere. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to take academics into account. However, a lot of Christians would feel uncomfortable because they're still adamant they're upon monotheism. But if we prove to them that the concept of three divine related entities and you worship three of them is not unique in Christianity but it's found in polytheistic religions, how can they call themselves monotheists?
They have something to reflect upon.
Yeah, they have something to reflect upon. Yeah, so this is the argument for the Quran. The origin of Christianity is they're mimicking, they're imitating the ancient polytheistic religions.